Hello, everyone. I'm Lee Pacchia, and this is the Bloomberg Law Bankruptcy Review. I'm joined now by Bloomberg News editor-at-large Bill Rochelle. As always, you can check out his daily bankruptcy column, available on BloombergLaw.com, and it's also in the Bloomberg Terminal. Bill, we have three items to run through today. We're going to start off by taking a look at the stats section. On Monday in our daily podcast, we talked about how filings are down across the board year over year. Personal and corporate, the story is the same. We have a defined trend here, huh?
We do. It started in the latter part of last year. Filings leveled off. Mm-hmm. Now they're falling. Mm-hmm. I don't suppose it's a bit of a surprise, but it ain't good news for bankruptcy lawyers and turnaround advisors and people of that sort.
What's driving this trend?
Good question. I guess it is largely an improvement in the economy because for individuals or all filings together, February of this year was 7.5% fewer filings than the same time last year. You know, I think in part there may be a bit of an aberration going on here because the foreclosure process has been thrown into turmoil and has really slowed down across the country for a variety of reasons we've been reading about every day. And so therefore, if people are being foreclosed less frequently and under less pressure in terms of deficiency judgments, that may be allowing some people to avoid filing bankruptcy for a while. So it may be this is an aberration that may or may not last. But one thing is for sure, on the business side, filings are down, 10 to 12%.
And that's all about QE too?
That is certainly true for the larger companies, and for the smaller companies, I don't know what it is. Right. Somebody made a joke to me earlier today that fewer businesses are filing bankruptcy now because they've already gone broke.
Right. Okay, let's hop to the advance sheets real quick. A big decision out of Massachusetts dealing with spouses, taxes, and bankruptcy. It's called the Hundley case. What's in the decision?
Well, if you thought that bankruptcy was a partnership, an equal partnership between husband and wife, that doesn't seem to be the way the Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court looks at it. They were answering a question for a bankruptcy case where the husband earned all of the income, paid all of the taxes, and there was to be a $95,000 tax refund. The question was, does the wife who earned nothing get anything from it? Now, in some states, for instance, in a state that has community property, on the matrimonial side, were that the situation, the wife would get half. But the SJC up in Massachusetts said no. For bankruptcy purposes, at least, we're only going to look at who paid the taxes, who earned the money, and that's who gets the refund. In this case, because the husband was in bankruptcy, he, at the end of the day, doesn't get the refund. It all goes to the trustee, which means the wife is out in the cold. I just find it interesting to see the tension between the push in matrimonial law toward equality and even distribution of assets with this decision in the bankruptcy arena.
All right, and finally, let's touch on the Tribune case. We're in the confirmation period of the case. How do you expect this to turn out? Is this finally the end?
Well, yeah, the end.
We've been talking about Tribune for a while.
with some appeals. I mean, let's face it, the whole thing began in the summer of 2007 with this gigantic $13-14 billion LBO led by Sam Zell. It quickly went into bankruptcy, and then a bunch of creditors started clamoring to bring LBO suits. Long goes to short. The company has a plan where they're going to basically cram down a settlement on a lot of the pre-LBO creditors. Right. And some of them don't like it, and they, in fact, proposed a plan of their own.
Right. But that's life, of course.
That's life.
And we're going to have to leave it there for now, Bill. If you'd like to learn more about the issues and cases we just discussed or anything else happening in the world of bankruptcy, go check out both our daily podcast and Bill's column. They're both available on BloombergLaw.com, and they're also on the Bloomberg Terminal. I'm Lee Pacchia. Thanks for watching.